Hi, it's Doug from DTA Designs Inc. talking about burn permit maintenance within our fire department theme. After signing into your website, you will be presented with the Firefighters home page. Your home page will look a little different than what is being shown to you here, as your website will be customized for your fire department. Also, your fire department may not have implemented all options available in the fire department theme. From the home page, click on Administration from the menu bar. You will be presented with the following page. Click on the Burn Permits button. Next, click on the List Burn Permits button. Here you will be presented with the latest 30 burn permits added to your system. If any of the listed burn permits have been revoked, they will have a red background as shown for burn permit holder David Lee. If you need to see a burn permit that isn't in the list, or if you want to search for a particular burn permit, click on the search button located under the menu bar. You can search by filling in any single field or a combination of fields and clicking on the search button. Let's look for all burn permit holders with a last name starting with the letter C. Enter C in the last name field and click on the search button. Now our listing is only showing burn permit holders where their last name starts with the letter C. To reset the listing, click on the search button again. From the drop-down list in the burn permit year field, select the current year and then click on search. As you can see, our listings is now showing everyone who purchased a burn permit this year. Let's have a look at the burn permit for David Lee by clicking on the check box to the left of his name. In bold red text, you will immediately see that his burn permit has been revoked. Underneath that, you will see the reason why it was revoked, along with who revoked it. To the right of the reason is the Reinstate button. All fields for this burn permit have been disabled. If you aren't planning on reinstating this burn permit, the Return to Burn Permit Listings button is at the bottom of the page. Let's go ahead and reinstate David's burn permit by clicking on the Reinstate button. A pop-up message box appears requesting that we enter the reason that we are reinstating the burn permit. Enter the reason and click on the Continue button. We can now edit, print, or revoke this burn permit as shown by the buttons above the Return to Burn Permit Listings button. Let's return to the Burn Permit Listings screen by clicking on the Return to Burn Permit Listings button. Notice that David Lee does not have the red background any longer. Let's add a new burn permit by clicking on the Add Burn Permit button. You are currently looking at a regular Add Burn Permit form with no options turned on. You are now looking at an Add Burn Permit with the option to enter a burn permit number. The only reason you would want this option turned on is if you sell burn permits where they don't have access to your website and you will be entering the permit holder's information later. Another option is the ability to enter an expiry date for the burn permit. The reason you would want this option turned on is if you don't sell burn permits for the entire year and you want the ability to set the expiry date for each burn permit. I have reset all the options back to off. Let's add Barney Rebel as a burn permit holder. We have entered all the necessary information for Barney with the exception of Barney's address. Once we click inside either street number, street name, or town, city, a new screen appears where we enter the complete 911 address of the permit holder till the correct address is shown from the drop-down list. It is best to enter the street number, followed by the street name, then a comma, followed by the town or city. In most cases, you probably will not have to enter all that information before the system finds the address you are looking for. Select the correct address from the list, verify that the map marker is in the correct location for the address, and if not, move the map marker to the correct location. If the address is not a 911 address, enter the closest 911 address to the property. Once you select that 911 address, then you can change the street number to a lot number and you can drag the map marker to the correct location. Once you are happy with the address and the map marker is in the correct location, click on the OK button. we are returned to the Add Permit page where we just need to click on the Save button. Notice that we have a progress pop-up appear. We then receive another pop-up informing us that the burn permit for Barney was successfully saved and that we sent him an email regarding his burn permit. We are now looking at the email that Barney received from us. There are a few points that I would like to show you in this email. The email contains the burn permit number assigned to Barney, the phone number Barney supplied to us, the web address for your fire department where Barney can go to register burns, your fire department's phone number where Barney can call in to register burns, whether it is our automated phone system or yours, and lastly, the fire chief's name is in the salutations. There is one other option that is available, and that is the ability for burn permit holders to have multiple addresses associated to their burn permits. Currently, this option is not turned on. Let me turn the option on and you will see that we can now add another address for Barney. The multiple address option has been turned off again. The last thing that we need to look at is the actual burn permit we just created for Barney. If we click on the Print Burn Permit button, Barney's burn permit is displayed to us in another window. We can now print the burn permit for Barney, or if Barney was looking at his permit, he could save it to his computer. Burn permits are tailored for your fire department. That concludes the video about burn permit maintenance within our fire department theme. Thanks for watching.